This is a pressure canning recipe because there's no acid in these mushrooms, so you need to pressure can it. You cannot use a water bath. You've had an amazing year foraging for wild chanterelle mushrooms. You've eaten a whole bunch of them, but you want to store some for later. We've done that with dehydrating about 2 pounds, but another way of shelf-stable storing your mushrooms is to can them. You pressure can them, and the only ingredients you need are salt, the chanterelle mushrooms, and water. We have just under 2 pounds of fresh chanterelle mushrooms. The next step for canning is to cut them up into bite-sized pieces. We've already given these a quick rinse to get rid of any sand or dirt or slug juice. There are mixed reviews online about whether or not you should actually dehydrate or can your mushrooms. Of course, they taste the best when they're fresh, but that isn't the point here. The point is to have chanterelle mushrooms all year round, and they have a very short season. We like to fill our pantry with wild foraged foods, and this is one of our favorites. We use fresh, we use canned, we use dehydrated chanterelle mushrooms, and we like them all. There's a few mushrooms that seemed a bit questionable, so I'm leaving them out. This is what your chopped mushroom should look like. Variable amounts, little sizes, but bite size. Now it's time to blanch them. A quick 2-minute blanch is all you need for these. I have everything I need now to fill up the jars. Fresh water to top them up, a 1/4 teaspoon of coarse salt, the mushrooms, and brand new snap lids. It is imperative that you use brand new snap lids in order to get a seal. You don't want to jeopardize your food. Gone through all this effort to can it, may as well be safe. Put these on finger tight. This is a pressure canning recipe because there's no acid in these mushrooms, so you need to pressure can it. You cannot use a water bath. We have reached the pressure which we're aiming for, which is 11 psi. We will maintain it at this pressure for 1 hour. We've maintained a constant pressure of 11 psi for an hour, so it's time to turn off the gas and let it cool down naturally. The canner has depressurized, so now it's time to remove the jars. An alternative to dehydrated mushrooms, what I've shown you is how to can them. What we have here is 2 pounds of chanterelle mushrooms that we can use in stews, in soups, just frying them up with butter. They are a great addition to our forage pantry.